it's been a while. I know you're thinking the same.
Hi guys. It's me Aries. We have a new Call of Duty mobile video. Before I start, make sure to give this a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell button to keep you updated. Let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to show all the weapons that have been nerf and buff in this Season 6 updates. We know that next season the theme will be called the Wild West. For those who don't know, the release date is actually on May 1 for Season 6. But on the Garena server they can now update this, but the Battle Pass will be reset on May 1. The file size is up to 2 GB, so for those who have not been able to update, you must cleared some space in your phone storage for smooth playing. As we all know, with every new season in Call of Duty Mobile, lot of new content and changes are made to the game, and today we are going to share with you the complete information of all the weapons getting either a buff or nerf in this upcoming Call of Duty Mobile Season 6. Let's start first in multiplayer mode. This is all the weapon that they buff or improved the statistics of those weapons. In ICR1 they improved ADS speed and accuracy. It's one of the less commonly used guns, so now it's getting buff. This gun is good, its recoil was managable, hopefully they also improve its damage to make this gun balance. Next is for M4LMG, RPD and BK57, they improved accuracy when shooting. If you remember that BK57 was already buff in the last update, so now they gonna buffed it again. They have improved the accuracy, and that's good news for all of us, because to me BK57 is the best gun, and not the ASM-10. Lately I've noticed that there's a lot of players using the BK57 in ranking. Hopefully when they buff it again, it will be better to use it now than before. Some say the new S36 is the RPD, which means the new best LMG now. I have not tried it in multiplayer, since I always using the AK-117. So I have no idea if it is really good at rank like S36 before. Whether they are the same performance or different. Let's go to the next weapon, that would be the UL-736 and S36, they improved shooting stability. The UL-736 is an underrated LMG that doesn't get much recognize, it's also getting a buff as well. The reason the UL-736 doesn't get used much in the current season is because of the high vertical recoil when firing. Hopefully the stability buff can help the gun to handle better in long spray. The S36 LMG has been left in the dust after the recoil nerf back in Season 5, now it get a little buff back. We will see a comeback of S36, increased stability means that the recoil will be more stable when firing. Next is the HVK-30, they increased damage and reduced the reload time. The newest assault rifle Season 5 is getting a buff in the next season as well. HVK-30 is already on the best gun category in Season 5 already, the only thing it lack is the reload speed. With this buff, the HVK-30 will be the best gun to use in Season 6. The last weapon that getting buff would be the MSMC, they improved the accuracy and stability of MSMC. I used to love using MSMC, but today it's not. Hopefully if it's buff like in Season 3, it's still okay and not difficult to use. This SMG have been nerfed 2 times back to back, now it getting a buff back to the game. This is a huge buff for the MSMC user, we will see a lot of run and gun meta back. The buff basically bring back the Season 3 MSMC back to action. Let me show you the guns that are getting nerfed in Season 6. First gun would be the Man-O-War. They reduced the accuracy of Man-O-War. So that means it's a bit harder when you're about to aim at your opponent. It's better to lower the mobility than to compromise the accuracy of the guns, but it's okay if they do this to keep the gun's balance. One thing the Man-O-War has is the pretty high vertical recoil when firing. With the accuracy nerf, the gun will be harder to control when doing long fire. Last weapon to be nerfed would be the HBRA-3, they're reducing the ADS speed of HBRA-3. For your information, there's assumption that they will be given a free HBRA-3 to us in this Season 6. That's pretty good, I like when they doing these things for us to have gun even though that's a default skin. HBRA-3 is one of the best assault rifle in Season 5, reducing the aiming speed means that the gun will take fewer milliseconds to scope in, and the accuracy when fire will affect long fire down. Here's all the weapons that getting nerfed and buff in this upcoming Season 6. If I miss gun that belong to this, make sure to comment so I'll know. This is good news because it's just a little nerf, unlike the past seasons. because they used to have those on your top gun list when they choose the guns that getting nerf. I'm thankful that they didn't touch the AK-117 and PDW-57 because those two guns I used in ranking. I think they are both balanced, no need to change. I encourage you to use other guns for you to practice, maybe that gun would be compatible on your playstyle. Next weapon that I'm going to show you is the operator skill and score streak that getting nerf and buff. If you're ready to know, make sure to subscribe and turn on our notification bell button to keep you updated. Let's do this. The enemy hive trap is now visible, marked with a red mark. We all confuse ourselves with that hive or not. But this update makes it clear that you will not be able to notice as before. It used to be just plain light yellow when that means it's for your enemy, when blue is to your teammates. But now they've turned it into a red for enemy hive to make it easier to see. If you don't know, you can shoot the enemy's hive to remove and you will get points as well. But if you're going to shot that hive, make sure to stay away a bit farther, don't too close to that, because you can do nothing if it attacks you. Next would be perks for agile. They reduce of the time to aim perk agile. Agile means you'll be able to ADS, aim down sights, and vault over objects 85% faster after running. But now they reduced it. Actually, I don't use this perks. I preferred to use the flak jacket. This is useful for tactical equipments that thrown to you by your enemies. With this it saved my life many times. Next is for death machine. They reduced the maximum bullet from the death machine skill operator. To me it seems to be more useful than a war machine because it is a death machine capable of killing more than a war machine. The good things for war machine is that even though you cannot aim to your enemy, he still can die with those exploded grenades. Next is for purifier. They reduced gasoline capacity of the skill purifier operator. That means it runs out faster, but it's also nice to use close range. Next is for gravity spikes. Reduced cooldown from gravity spike skill operator's range. This is the only operator skill that going to be buff. This operator skill is good for dominations and hardpoint to take down all the enemies that want to capture the locations. Next is for VTOL. They reduced flight duration for VTOL score streak. I don't agree with it because to me it's just better than a nuclear bomb because the nuclear bomb, all of your enemies die but once, but if you get VTOL many times you can kill them. Hopefully they will not reduce its flying time as it only use a few times the VTOL in rankings. It's not like we can get VTOL right away. It's also hard to counter this VTOL at times. It's good for offensive and defensive for dominations to get you all the letters from A to C. Next is stealth chopper. It's the same with VTOL, they reduced flight duration for the score streak stealth chopper. What is annoying here is when you have stealth chopper and you have VTOL, you can't use it the same time because with score streaks above, you can only use your VTOL without stealth chopper or vice versa. It's not like we can get VTOL right away. If you can't get a VTOL, it's also a good idea to equip stealth chopper as your score streaks, but it's easy to counter or destroy, just use your gun to shoot it or use SMRS or FHJ-18. It'll break down quickly, but it's okay too. Lastly, the shock RC. Shock RC can only electrocute a maximum of 2 enemies. But it can electrocute with nearby enemies that close together. You would be lucky if someone came to her to save her and they are both electrocute by your shock RC. To get rid of the shock RC, just tap the fire button faster to get rid of it so that no enemy can approach and kill you both. That's all the changes in multiplayer mode. I summarize all the changes for multiplayer mode, here's all the images. Also I have separated video for battle royale changes, which I'll upload last day, watch that video after this. If you still watch here, thank you very much, God bless you. That's how solid subscribers are. So anyway, if I am missing something just comment below so we all know. I just want to thank those who have supported me since I first started, which has reached 2,000 subscribers and counting. Thank you so much for your non-stop supporting me. I really appreciated every single things that you help my channel grow. I hope we can break more milestone. Let's hit 5,000 subscribers, I know we can do that. By the way, special shout out to Ultra Gaming for turning on our notification bell button. If you have a content idea that you would like me to make, just comment below. If you want to be shout out, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on the notification bell button. After you did that, just comment on. That's all guys. Other than that, it's me Aries and I'm out.